I can't seem to control all this rage that's inside me. I wanna be the best. I just can't resist all this vengeance inside me. No, idiot. Idiot. It's burning red, frustration is getting bigger. Bang, 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 pull my devil trigger. Storm swirling inside me. You can't defeat it. Sound as a set you're going to be. So can't get it out of you. Too close, the burn of red, frustration is getting bigger. Bang, bang, bang. On my double trigger. The night ends, it's not over. We fight free to get closer. Like a silver piercing through. Right by myself into you. Move fast, baby, don't be slow. Step aside, baby, time to go. No hiding in the shadows anymore. I've been fucking into my head and my fireplace burning red. Stray shots get bigger, back, but like devil trigger. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am one man slash male Megaman, and today we're doing something a bit different. Yes, we are actually going to go and do something different. We're going to be working on a hell arc of my novel of Yggdrasil, Cult of Aesop's. For those who don't know, that's one of my novels. And I'm going to be doing this. Okay, so basically where the story left off is that the main characters end up going to hell because they get turned into devils with the mention of the arrival. Now, for those who don't know why I'm choosing this novel specifically, it's because it's the story of which my mascot comes from. Thank you very much, Snow Fox. Today we're going to be doing novel writing. Going to be continuing my novel. Oh, and by the way, if you subscribe to the channel, to the Twitch channel, you get a nice little emote. Thank you for the host. Thank you for the host, cutie. Thank you for the host. So yes, today we're going to be doing a lot of this. We're going to be doing a lot of these streams, and we're going to be doing it with some funky music. Why, boy? Play that funky music right. So I hope you all enjoy. But let me write you in. Let me give you a bit of a read-in so that you know the context of what I'm doing. Where am I? Let's see. Alright, I think I've got a good lead-in. Everyone had a laugh at the whole activity, and had fun. Most of all, for Ivan's relief, his conning paid off by forcing Rika and Meru to stop bugging him and, more importantly, stop arguing over him. Ivan appreciated that he was so loved by two girls he treasured just as much. Yet he got tired of them bickering over and over again. That peace was instantly shattered for Ivan and Ivan alone. For Ivan heard a snap of fingers, and he was instantly transported to a realm of complete darkness. No one was around him. A man with sleek, black hair and red eyes approached him, wearing a zoot suit and a red undershirt with red tie that made it real clear who he was. "Lucifer!" Ivan yelled at Lucifer in anger. "What am I doing here?" "This may seem like an odd place to talk, isn't it?" Lucifer replied, whose voice was the most suave male voice you could hear. A voice so suave, it would draw a woman in quicker than sugar ant swarms being drawn in by donuts. "Sorry, but this is merely an intermediary room to imprison a person. We can either talk here, or talk at a nice restaurant inside of hell. Take your pick. My treat." "I guess I would like a nice meal," Ivan replied absent-mindedly while still somewhat suspicious. "What's your endgame, Lucifer?" This song's not gonna be... Not quite... This works. I really don't have one at the moment, Lucifer replied stoically, as he transported Ivan and himself to a fancy 5-star restaurant, supposedly located in hell. I just wanted to give you some personal things. A little bit, yeah, Cairo. I remember you from your profile pic. Gotta choose my favorite Disgaea profile pic. Welcome, Cairo. Welcome back, I should say. Today we're going to be doing something a wee bit different. Because we're reading my novel and... I love your sense of humor, Snowfox. I just wanted to give you some personal things. Before we order, though, my servant Gargadon is arranging for our other guest to arrive. Oh, there he is now. Thanks, Gargadon. Immediately, 2 people joined the table. One is an unnerving man with a feral grin. His appearance was somewhat similar to Ivan's, albeit his personality was far more manic. And Ivan was more of a chill dude you simply don't want to mess with. It didn't really help Ivan's nerves that Gargadon was 7'4" and that Lucifer was 7 feet tall. What in the hell are you doing here, you treasonous piece of shit? Ivan scathingly replied when he saw who the other guest was. Chad! Why would you bring him here, Lucifer? If you are all-powerful, then you know the current beef we have with each other. We almost murdered each other after all. About that, Lucifer replied as he poured the blackest-looking wine one can imagine. It isn't fair to only thank half of the party. Thanks to the feud you two have, and more importantly, thanks to your battle, you two have wrapped all the mess one of our rogue servants had made, and you wrapped it all up for us. You delivered Lloyd, Varsel, and Yggdrasil to us, and on a silver platter. Me writing one of my old writing works that I did. Oh. I decided to use a format where I put my document, right? Also, why aren't you working, chat box? Basically, I'm working on my own writing stuff, but I'm reading this stuff aloud so that you don't have to, like, understand or figure out what the heck I'm talking about when I'm typing. For those who don't know, I am an author, so. Gargadon, the entirety of hell itself, and I would like to thank the 2 of you. And this music's not really appropriate for the setting. God damn it. There we go, there's some darkness. You two have single-handedly saved the entire race of Devildom. We thank you very much for your help and consideration. As a token of thanks, each of you gets a favor from us. You don't get to choose. I typed that wrong. God damn it, it's choose, not chose. I didn't even notice this. What the fuck? For you, Ivan Steele, we shall send Meru, Rika, Amy, and Rosa here to stay with you for eternity. So long as you remain within the domain of hell, you shall all remain immortal. As for a present to Chad, you shall now get your revenge against the world. For our present to you is the demise of humanity. Drink now. You have no choice. Thank you, Cairo. I work pretty hard on this stuff. Chad and Ivan decided to just drink before they were forced to. They were repulsed to find out that the wine was human blood. Ivan tried to force himself to puke it out, but it refused to come out. Chad had merely licked his lips and spat in distaste. Ivan wasn't sure if Chad was fine with this or not. Ivan, don't be an idiot, Chad replied with disdain. Do you really think hell would let us refuse a complimentary drink? Even if we disliked it, you're forcing yourself suffering that will remain fruitless. I don't approve of drinking blood either, but hey, we both get what we want, right? Hell no, Ivan replied with scorn, while Chad continued to smirk. Unlike you, I have other people as friends. Just because you want the world to burn doesn't mean that I do. Drop this facade already, my brother. And goddammit, this got too uplifting way too quickly. Nah, not dark enough. Ah, perfect! We're stuck here in the land of debauchery. We should revel in it, as those who make us suffer perish. Oi, Lucifer, can you do my brother and I a favor here, and make your first victim a person who still calls himself the Picasso alchemist? That bastard turned my aunt and uncle and Ivan's parents into a disgusting homunculus. Apparently I can't talk very well tonight. I'd like him to especially be tortured. Very well, Lucifer replied while summoning Mary, Rika, Rosa, and Amy. Cheers to these six for saving all of Devildoug. 3 cheers! Meru, Rika, Rosa, and Amy were also forced to down human blood, albeit it was impossible for Amy to swallow, as she regurgitated it. Soon enough, she found out the true price of her magic. She was breathing heavily and it was appearing that she was suffering from a fever. Lucifer spat in disdain. Be glad that you get to exist as a reward in thanks to Ivan. Lucifer replied with scathing disdain and anger. If you beg for my forgiveness for violating code, you can exist as a slave. Oh, for fuck's sake. Good music, but... ah, good. Good. If not, you're sentenced to an eternity of dying over and over again. Well, what do you say, Miss Atkins? Will you beg for forgiveness for trampling over sacred tradition? For fuck's sake. There we go. You know what? Fuck it, it works. I don't care. What do you say, Miss Atkins? Will you beg for forgiveness for trampling over sacred tradition of becoming nobility in the realm of hell? Yes, I'm sorry. Amy apologized. I didn't mean to trample over anything you held sacred. Honestly, I was just entranced by you all and wished to be merely one of you. And I read that backwards, but I read it correctly. I need to fix some of the old grammar. This is an old novel. I fell in love with the image of Alice Crowley. She was the epitome of beauty. That's all. I'm sorry. Apology accepted, Lucifer decreed with a sneer. If no devil or devilish wishes to take you, you'll be forced to be a slave soldier. Any devil or devilish wish to take her in as a slave? I know, right? I know, right? Welcome, Malaysia. I'm just gonna call them you, Malaysia. I know, right? Trying to find some good music, guys, for the scene. Works for me. I don't. This is at least a decent song. Lol, well, teapot. Well, thank you for the follow. After a couple of moments of people refusing and having nothing to do, it dawned upon Rosa. Rosa raised her hand, much to the smirk and approval of Lucifer. He motioned for Amy to walk over to Rosa. Yet what Rosa did disturbed Ivan and the others. Oh my god, stop, Malaysia! God damn it! Leave it all to anime fandoms to... I know I'm no different in writing this schlock, but still. This is supposed to be like a tense scene. Ivan and Chad figured it out once Rosa raised her hand, but... Rosa, you were devilish the entire time? Mero cluelessly asked, which led to the snickers of the actual devils and devilisses in the restaurant. What? Did I say something funny or something? Use your head, you stupid broad. Chad replied with a sneer of disdain. Think on this. Lucifer brought us to hell, here to hell. Sorry, let me reread that. That was a bad read. Lucifer brought us here to live on hell eternally. Yet humans are not immortal. So how can we remain on hell for eternity? I'll give you 2 minutes before I slap you for being incredibly stupid. No. Mero broke down after she realized the truth after a pause to think. That son of a bitch! I want to kill him. I never wanted this. The only person who wanted this was Chad. Ivan yelled back at Mero, his despair being on full display before being socked by Chad. Don't kid yourself. Chad calmly replied in irritation. Aunt and Uncle always taught us that it was rude to assume. I wanted to demise goddamn. No, it's a good meme. Don't get me wrong, it's a very good meme. Also, I'm reading your chats through Restream app, so if I'm a little bit late to respond, I do apologize. Basically, what I'm doing right now is I'm reading the dialogues until the end point of which I did not complete, so that you guys have some context as to what I'm going to be typing today. Works. Wait, what does that mean? The feeling's mutual. What does that mean? I wanted the demise of the society and just people in general for their actions as a whole. But I didn't wish to pay the price by becoming a devil. Wait, are you telling me that doesn't have a complete song? God damn it! That's supposed to be an August theme song. It's supposed to be complete. 9:37. Ah, that makes sense. Good song. Oh, this is a good one. All of you need to get your asses in gear. From here on out, I'm leading this group. My second in command will be Miss Meru. Ah, nice. Until the old Ivan that I treasure returns. Albeit by the time he returns, he'll probably massacre the rest of you. Who said you could even be a part of us? Meru replied in anger. You have nothing we want after all. After all you have pulled. Give us one reason why you should be allowed anywhere near us, let alone the leader of us, of all things. I'm the only one who can ever transport any of us out of here, Chad replied with an evil smirk. Enjoying and relishing the moment. Fixed some audio issues there. Nope, I am not. It is my location, my video location. Common misunderstanding, I know. But generally, you can actually adjust where your location is to get some people viewing from a certain area. Chad replied with an evil smirk, enjoying and relishing the moment. You know, I didn't really want this. However, this is turning out for the better. This may be a nice place for me. Just remember who I am and what I can do. My magic, after all, is wish upon a star. Oh, and Ivan, when we reunited, I had managed to change the specs of my skills to the point where I wasn't ever lying about my power. Oh, I could determine that once I had to deal with the whole fake sensei ordeal. Ivan replied with anger as he punched Chad. Yet, this didn't anger Chad. It had him laughing. He actually enjoyed getting hit by Ivan for some reason. Have you lost your mind, Chad? Oh, congratulations, Malaysia. Congratulations on that. I was there since your JoJo days, where you were using JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and stuff. I believe. Have you lost your mind, Chad? You shouldn't be laughing. You should be angry for getting hit. Not at all, Chad replied with an expression of a villain's ultimate victory. For it seems I was wrong. The Ivan that I treasure. Shut up! Stop talking! Yes, I do. That's kind of what I've been trying to build my brand on. OneManCast International Superstar. Anywho. For it seems I was wrong. The Ivan that I treasure has already returned. The look in your eyes and the fact that you punched me in a snap reaction made me realize I need that Ivan. All of us need that Ivan right now. No matter whether Meru and Rika like it or not. Now then. Let's not make any more of a scene, shall we? Let's leave the restaurant and check out the landscape of hell. We're going to get well acquainted with it after all. They exited out of the restaurant that happened to have their door on the edge of a cliff. It gave them a brief glimpse of their new habitat. Nah, no worries, man. You're playing Death End Request 2. That's enough to just give you legitimacy on its own. It's very descriptive. It was a terrible sight to behold. There was not much life within the ground in the world of hell. It would be akin to the surface of the earth if it were scorched entirely by nukes. Oof, my stomach. I'm not feeling too well. It had a massive char to the area. Some areas off into the distance still had small fires raging across the land. It wasn't like people depicted hell to be. No trace of eternal hellfire, nothing to burn the body. It was a much more depressing reality than anyone can ever expect out of hell. It was clearly me too. It was clearly marked by constant warring and destruction that follows it. There weren't any traces of water to the naked eye. You could see almost all types of creatures writhing about the place, or wandering devils and demons. Mostly demons, though, for some reason. The shop owner, a Russian African mix, walked behind them. "Sorry for all the harsh behavior everyone displayed back there," the man jovially replied. "Lately, most of the devil population are poor folks like you, indoctrinated for whatever circumstance the devil decides to take advantage of. Most of the people in there aren't even devils by blood or dogma." Have a good one, Malaysia. Oh, but where are my manners? My name is Felix Armand. I run this humble restaurant. I especially want to apologize for everyone's rowdy and rude behavior before you, Miss Amy Atkins. They were offended by your imitation of devilry and took it as disrespect. A word of hindsight and advice. Devils are not creatures one should want to become. God damn it. Stop playing music like that. Oh, beautiful. Perfect. Many women from above become devilesses from blind admirations like yours. Hell is always the place for eternal misery. Ever since the new blood had been coming in, the pride of the devils has made the true devils extremely offended and upset. It is due to the blame of many. The three most responsible for these problems are Lucifer, Lloyd Crowley, and the Red Devil Dragon Gargadon. It is the fault of Lucifer for forcing Lloyd Crowley to remain in hell due to his bloodline. It is Lloyd Crowley's fault for the mass extinction of the devil nobility. Most of all, it is Gargadon's fault for restarting the eternal wars with the demons that reside within Nilfheim. All the factors I've mentioned, and the other factor of Chad death, is also a new factor now. Since the numbers of the demons are infinite and eternal, we as Devilkin must find a new place to call home. Thanks to the demonic forces, hell is the current landscape you see. There used to be more grass, more cities, and more life. I do not know for how you're related to this man known as Chad Death. Oh, yeah, about that. I was not very happy about both sides of the discussion, sir. Because both sides are woefully inconsistent, woefully illogical. See, I'm also against censorship as the concept, but when it comes to a lot of people who are anti-censorship, they're just as bad as the people for pro-censorship. The same level of elitism, insufferability, and inconsistency that, quite frankly, makes the cause seem unreasonable. Theoretically speaking, nobody should be for censorship. But the problem is that the argument is so inconsistent and hypocritical that I kind of am alienated from the group of people who are against it. For me, the best way to defy and be against censorship is to have a consistent argument and have a logical modus operandi. Those who act in hysteria or in a sense of unreasonable mindset utterly undermines the cause. Exactly, Cairo. All I want is for my content to be unregulated. Well, all that's changed is their glitch form. And I'm not sure I can call it a censorship, because it's honestly more in line with the it's more in line with the general art design. It's got a better aesthetic. Like, I feel like it's neither censored or uncensored. I feel like it's like the new forms of the non-important characters are thank you, Cairo. Somebody gets what I'm coming from with this. It's got more like an artistic respect to it. Yeah, I love the new dynamics and such. It's not that I like censorship as a concept or anything. I just like something that fits my chuny ideals. I like the chuny looking stuff, man. It looks great. It's just, I love art styles that like look more chuny and artsy and whatnot. But I have a hard time dealing with some stuff, you know what I mean? Anywho. I do not know for how you are related to this man known as Chad Death. That being said, Chad, you are a disgusting creature. I cannot even call you a human being in the slightest regard. Thanks to your magic, the devils now have full access to the mortal realm. Any day now, the devils will swallow humanity up whole. Hey, to break it to you, fella. Chad Death replied with his eyes closed, as if you were about to start sleeping. I wouldn't necessarily agree. After all, I've scoped the members of the society as a whole. I must say that they are extremely terrifying. There's even one man who can create black holes of any size with a mere whim. Since that man loves that world, there's no way in hell that he'll allow the devils to roam free. You are quite disrespectful to the human race. You know that, don't you, Felix? I feel pity for you, poor souls. Felix replied, as if he were almost apologizing to the others, for the fact that you have a companion such as Chad. He's not a person you should stay around for long. A word of advice for Rosa. Don't let people think Amy is allowed to roam free as she wishes. As far as Devil Society goes, Amy is a slave. They will get upset if Amy wears clothing that resembles devil nobility. So keep her on a leash when you go out in public. It will be hard to bear the embarrassment, Amy, but with enough persistence you can buy land to stay in and become a member of the nobility yourself. Don't give up. Once you learn how to teleport or transport yourself via faster means, come by the shop. I'll give you guys a 50% discount. Wow, Alexa, that sucks. Why are you being so nice to us? Ivan asked with cold expression on his face. You could have chosen to throw us out to the wolves, figuratively speaking. Well, other than Chad, you guys seem to be earnest and decent folk, Felix answered with a smile. Taken a liking to you guys. Oh yes, I almost forgot that I had a gift for all of you. Since you were given nothing after you arrived, I have taken the liberty to give you guys provisions and supplies. Manage your resources well, kids, or else you'll end up looking for any means of food. Thank you so much, Felix. Rosa thanked him with a curtsy. If I may be so forward as to say goodbye, I'd like for us to start our journey. Thank you for your kindness, Felix. None taken. I'm not going to judge somebody for their preferences. I'm not going to judge them for it. But I'm not going to enjoy the combative tone both sides are on this debate. There's one problem, you guys. Rika interjected herself into the conversation. We're on a disturbingly high cliff, and this is our only means out. How are we supposed to get off this cliff without wings? If we are devilkin as Rosa had determined, then we haven't learned how to use them yet. Don't be such a baby, Chad remarked with disdain after jumping off the cliff, face first. Ivan sighed in annoyance before following suit. Are you two insane? Rika asked loudly. Are you trying to get yourselves hurt here? I could buy Chad pulling it off, maybe, if he decided to use his wish upon a star so he could fly. What's Ivan's plan? Rika thought to herself. I say that they're decent folk, Felix thought to himself, albeit that Ivan fella is teetering between being a good person and being a sinister individual. I pray that Ivan does not fall into the latter category, or else the others may have to worry about being betrayed. One doesn't just die in hell. Hell has a habit of turning individuals like Ivan into bad people. I once heard it had something to do with the way this specific world works. Have a good one there, Malaysia. Have a nice evening and day. But it has been quite some time since I was in the mortal realm. I believe it was back when Lenin first formed the Soviet Union, if I'm not mistaken. It feels like an eternity thanks to hell being so dismal and depressing, where time feels like it barely passes. All I can do is help the newbies get used to this place. I have no memories of what I was before. I hope things work out for the better of all of the devils. I know what it is like to be a devil's slave, so I feel sorry for Amy. It is quite clear that Rosa and Amy were an item on the mortal plane. Ivan, be careful how you handle yourself here. Don't listen to Chad too much, for that is exactly what Lucifer wants. How can Lucifer allow such a misfortune such as Chad to be around the others? Even Lucifer knows how dangerous Chad is. Maybe that's the other side of thanking Chad as well. Oh well. It is time for me to stop meddling and start getting back to work. I do run a restaurant after all. Besides, Lord Lucifer himself chose to meet those kids at my humble restaurant. Truly is an honor for him to have chosen my restaurant. Now then, it is time I go and make sure my restaurant is in order, and that is where we left off. I never said that you prefer it, but I do say that I do prefer the art style. And I have no problem if people prefer the original. I just have one complaint, okay? Why are they upset over secondary characters that don't really affect the story? Mai Toyama is in her full sexy glory. And Loto, she's so little clad that I'm worried that I might go to jail for playing it. Nah, I'm good, man. Thanks for sparing me the details. So yeah, that's where we left off. Okay. So I wonder how I'm gonna go about this here. Oh, I need to get rid of the italics. That's for that's what I use to designate thinking. When I write, I use italics to determine thinking. So, I don't think I'm gonna continue with the thought. I'm trying to think of how I want to go about this. Huh. Okay, as I'd be drunk from seeing stupidity? Oh God. Or are you saying that I would be wanting to drink? Oh, yeah, the others. Oh, have a good breakfast there, Cairo. Arms spread out. Oh God. I'm gonna phrase it as tummy instead of stomach for kawaii-ness. Oh wow. About her landing, considering her small body is mostly comprised of weapons. That no matter how high the drop is, the fall damage would not injure her, let alone kill her. So I just basically underlined how the rest of the group jumped out. Ivan hurtled himself downwards towards Chad as fast as he could to catch up. Ivan had a feud to settle. Ivan wanted revenge as well. Hold on, comma, as well as anger towards what Chad did to Yggdrasil, and Yggdrasil, Varso, and Lloyd. Is that over the whole, hold on, real quick. I gotta talk about this, because this reminds me of one thing I saw a news story about on YouTube. Somebody actually believes that, like, the Matrix is some sort of, yep, transgenderism. Yep. God. So I have seen that. God damn. Damn it. I wish people would stop being that stupid. It's clearly not about that. In fact, if they think it's about that, they're not watching the story. That's literally a mindset that the Matrix is against. Why? Why are they believing this crap? Never mind. Fuck it. Back to the story, because I'm sure you would rather want to talk with me while I type this story. The last of which was because Ivan was put in a position of admiration. Oh wait, no. Wait, no. Wait, is that even? Oh, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Oh my god. Yes, thank you, Base Keanu. The guy who's acting in it, who goes over the script, doesn't know it was about transgenderism. Like, literally, that mindset is contradictory to the meaning of the Matrix. Like, it's open up your mind, not close down your mind to a tunnel vision narrative. Tacos. You want tacos. I can't blame you. Tacos are great. Angered Ivan on a fundamental level. Clearly. Either that or they seen the movie and got a vastly different message based on projection. Look, here's the thing, guys. I have written LGBTQ plus works. I know what tropes are revolved around their political ideation. So I know the fact that it's not about that. Fuck. Fuck, people are stupid. Ivan was so laser focused that Ivan was ready for a fight as he landed, but was surprised when Chad didn't run away. Okay. There we go. If anything, Chad turned around and faced Ivan. Hey, person who is driving around, can you not, like, at all? Ivan's face went from brief surprise to a small amount of anger before his expression turned into a maniacal grin, whose grin was a mirror of that to Chad. Ivan was returning to his emotional, dark side. Immediately, Ivan's sword clashed against sword, tried wounding Chad, but Chad was too quick, and his knife was used to cut a few small wounds into Ivan's flesh. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. I am literally telling you what I'm typing. Yeah, they clearly haven't seen the movie. Hey, Perfect Soul, today we are doing this thing where I'm writing a novel, or at least a certain portion of it. And you know what? That is a very fair point, Snow Fox. But, you know, the question then begs, Snow Fox, what defines what is correct and what defines it to not be? What the fuck is a FUNHouse? All you did is show me pictures. You didn't explain what a FUNHouse is. Besides, the Orwellian order rules the world, not the FUNHouse. Like, here's the thing, guys. I've already written a novel that addresses stuff revolving around that. I've already got it released on a website. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to go onto my website, onto the website I'm on. Smashwords.com. Profile. No, that's not what I want. So, now that my please tell me I'm not. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh god, it's fucking up. I can actually. Oh god damn it.